Hi everyone, it's your favorite wannabe YouTuber here, and let's talk about Predator for a second. No, not the iconic 1987 movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, but the shitty and horrible 2018 one. I watched this movie after a few weeks it was released, so most of the reviews were already out. Now, I generally don't care much for reviews. I respect them but usually don't agree with them. But one thing that really caught my attention was that everyone had mentioned weaponized autism. I had no idea what the fuck that was, but after watching the movie, it made sense. The movie starts off with the Predator crash landing his ship on Earth, and right off the bat we see the Predator. This just kills any build-up tension or suspense. In the original movie, it took a long time for the Predator to actually show his ugly face. And now we all know how the Predator looks, but that's not the point. It's the surprise and the slow build-up of tension that matters. Even the 2010 movie Predators did a better job of building up the hype of the Predator's appearance, by keeping up the camouflage concept and having the characters die mysteriously in the forest. That movie doesn't deserve the hate it gets, and I probably will cover it in a future video. Now back to the topic. We are then introduced to our protagonist, a sniper. I get they were trying to do the whole cocky, arrogant but likable lead, but they forget to add the likable part. They try to show him as a badass, but it just comes across as trying too hard. Similarly, the rest of the group is just a bunch of stereotypes of quirky people. This faces the same problem as Suicide Squad did, where their quirks were their only personality. They don't have much character and are just disposable. The female lead is a biologist portrayed by Olivia Munn, who shoots herself in the feet with a tranquilizer gun. The movie follows this group of assholes following the Predator, who in turn is looking for his gear which is at the sniper's house. How he knew where to look for? Why he saw through it the headpiece? Has the different headgear ever been connected in any other movies? Well, no. This movie gives no shit about the lore, which we will discuss later. Anyways, as the group chases the Predator, they finally manage to catch up and are attacked by the guard dogs. While in the Predator's movie, these dogs were shown to be extremely capable and terrifying. In this movie, they are stupid and get dealt with easily. This is the part in the movie where I just gave up. Right about when the Predator is about to kill them, he is killed by another more quote-unquote advanced Predator. Then it is revealed why they are on Earth. It is to improve themselves with the DNA of human. Where the fuck did that come from? Honestly, I am fine with a bad and a shitty movie. They exist. But when you fuck up the whole lore of the series, then I get angry. One of the most iconic aspects of the Predator is how and why they kill their prey. The whole concept of camouflaging and trophy hunting is what sets them apart from other monster villains. Unlike other creatures, Predators aren't just monsters mindlessly killing humans. They have a per set of codes and they follow it. How can you fuck up the lore that badly? And even from a logical standpoint, it doesn't make any sense. Why would you want to gain traits of a weaker species that you can easily kill? Okay, let's now address the elephant in the room. Weaponized autism. This movie actually managed to weaponize autism. I thought only 4chan can do that. But honestly, this movie is just insulting to all autistic people out there. The whole autism is the next form of evolution thing just made me cringe. You know, when we say that we need proper representation of the various aspects of society, this is not what we meant. The same goes for the portrayal of PTSD and Tourette's in the movie. These are actual mental illness, not fucking quirks. If all of this isn't enough to make this movie terrible, we have the villain. The villain is a cartoonish character and isn't at least a bit threatening. He reminds me of a shitty Power Ranger villain, and the way he dies is just stupid. He accidentally shoots himself in the head. Yep, that's how he goes out. No cool fight with the Predator or anything, just plain stupidity. One of my biggest issue with this movie is it's just boring. While the original was an amazing sci-fi horror movie, the sequel was an underrated action movie. The AVP saga fell into the whole it's so bad that it's a good movie category, and Predators was an interesting thriller movie. This movie was a mess of a genre. It tried to be an action comedy but failed at both. The action in this movie is just terrible, and the whole reshoots to shoot the third act in the night doesn't add much to the film. The first movie was mostly set in daylight, and it was still better than this shit. The action scenes were just sloppy, and the kills felt stupid rather than terrifying. And it wasn't remotely funny. They tried so hard, but rather than coming across as funny, they just felt crass and stupid. The one-liners didn't land, and the callbacks just felt that they were trying too hard. Honestly, the saddest part is that this franchise has so much potential. Instead of this shitfest, they could have done the whole movie about the amazing comic strips, which expand on the lore of the series. There was such a good opportunity to further expand the universe and introduce new concepts, but they had to do the same old shit when coming to the Earth thing. This is the problem with all the recent sci-fi franchises. Rather than expanding on concept and lore, they keep coming back to the same characters and fucking them up. I don't want to see the saga of Skywalker family anymore. Give me something new. I'm bored of seeing the Doctor going back to England. The whole concept of sci-fi is to push the boundary and make the audience ask questions. But in recent years, most of the iconic sci-fi movies and series have gone down the drain. There is no creativity left anymore. I hope this is the last we see of this franchise for some time now. Let it rest. We don't need a trilogy. At least give us a decade before you decide to continue this garbage. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please subscribe to my channel. I usually cover movies, start from MCU to DC and also other sci-fi stuff. Thank you for watching.